Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Tutor Things. Today in this video we are going to see SQL joins, joining of two tables, working with queries in SQL server, like how to do SQL joins and the four types of joins we have, like inner join, left join, right join, and full join. So about these three joins, we are going to see live examples. Like in this video, we are going to see different types of SQL table queries to select data from two or more related tables. As you know, right, in relational database, multiple tables are connected with each other via the foreign key constraints. We'll have one primary key in one table and another foreign key in another table. So by using these two keys, we join two tables. So if you want to retrieve data from the related table simultaneously, SQL joins will work. So for this purpose, we use SQL joins. I hope you know about SQL joins. So in this video, we are going to see SQL join queries that will help us to retrieve the data from two or more tables. So SQL joins, as we know, are of now four types. Basic are so many types, but basically we are going to discuss about four joins in this video. So one will be the inner join, another will be the left join, and then we are going to discuss about right join, and finally we are going to discuss about the full join. So about these three joins we are going to see in this video. So before seeing the SQL joins, we should have to create a dummy database, right? So we have to create combined dbs and table designs and everything. Schema we have to design, right? So first we have to design a simple database. So for that purpose, whatever I am doing is I am writing the script here in this. I have taken a new query from this. So this is my SQL server. So which is by in the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. I have connected to my server, and here is the new window I have opened for a new query. So here what I am doing is I am just writing the statements like create database, which is a basic statement to create a database. So create database, and then whatever the name which we have to give for the database, we have to give that. So what I am giving is bookstore. So I'm creating database which is name of bookstore. So by this statement, what we can do is we are creating a database which is the name of the database is bookstore. So you can understand the syntax of creating a database by this statement. So execute, select that one particular query and click on execute. So here you can see commands are successfully completed. So successful, and the completion time will be this. So this is got completed. So you can refresh here the databases. So here you can see the bookstore database, and the other databases which we have already created will be there. So bookstore database is created. So now what we have to do is we have to use that bookstore database for creating the tables or whatever. So we have to use that database. What I am doing is we have to mention the database name to use that. So use and the database name we have to mention. So why we are using means I want to create my tables in that. So one table I am going to create is whatever bookstore, right? So books will be there. So I am creating one table called as books. In that table, the fields which I have to mention, I have to mention. So basically tell me what are the field we can see in a book is book id will be there. Book id will be there, and then we can have a name for that book, and then we can have a, like if it's a bookstore, we should have a price for that book, right? Price, and then we'll have like a category id will be there. So under which category that book I will be, that will be journal or what category likewise. And next we have an author id, so which author created that book likewise. So I have given the fields, but I haven't mentioned what type of field it is. Like for ids we will mostly have an integer type, int type. And what I want to mention is if any table we should have a primary key, right? So we should mention the primary key there. So I'm mentioning this id as in a primary key, and that too I'm giving as an identity for this. So identity is one thing like which will automatically give the value for this id. We don't need to pass a value for this. It automatically starts from 1 and incremented by 1. So it will give numbering likewise. So for id I am giving an integer one type, and then primary key, and then identity I have mentioned. For the same for the name, it is not an integer, so I am giving like varchar for this. So varchar of length I am giving as 50, varchar length 50. And the name should not be null. So I have given not null constraint. As you know, right, the syntax will be like this: the name of the field, and then the type of that, and then we have to specify that what we call as constraints. Here constraint will be the primary key, here constraint will be the not null, and for price it will be in integer, right? So price is integer, and then comma. Category id will be the, again itself, id itself is an id, so we can mention that as id, and other id is also in one of the id, so id we are mentioning like this. So the book will have this id, name and price, and category id, and other id will be there. So these are the things which we have for id. And next what I want to create is, similarly I want to create one more what we call as categories table, and then we have to have others table which are having these two keys there. So these two keys as a primary keys in each individual table, then that will be interrelated to here. So now I want to write like I want to execute this statement to create first books table, so that we can understand like how it's executing or not. Now see, commands are completely successful, and completion time is this. You can, here you can see, if you expand this tables thing, you can see books tables are created, and you can expand these columns will be there. ID will be the name, price, and these things are the keys. In the keys section, you can see primary key is the books. We having this thing also there. So like how the books is created. Next I want to create is one more thing called as a categories. Now I can just copy paste this. So see, again I'm using the bookstore, and then I'm creating like a categories one. See, categories, what are the things which you have to have in categories is id, which is a primary key. Here no need to have an increment, because it's we have to give that which category it is, right? It's not an normal id identity, we should not use here, and the name of the category should be there, which is not null, and category will not have any price or category id, and likewise. So categories is this much is enough, right? Say categories. Now I want to use that books and actually execute this particular command to create a categories table. Again if I refresh, now my categories will be created. Here you can see tables. Here you can see categories is now created. So now categories are there. Again what I want to have is author table also I want to create authors table. So similarly like how we have this categories one, the same, like id should be there, and the name should be there. Id should be primary column, and then not null, but the table name differs, which is for authors. So now I want selecting this particular thing and just execute it. So now it's also created. When I refresh, I got my three tables which I have created. The one which one is books, and then we'll have like categories, and then others. Three tables are created successfully. So up to here everything is clear, right? So for to understand about joins, we should create a dummy database where we have to have tables, which are three tables: categories and authors and books. These are the three tables. Now I want to if you want to add these things and see a clear picture, we should need data, right? So for that purpose I want to give some few dummy records in this table, some insert some records in the tables. For that purpose what I have to do is I have to write insert statements. For that purpose I have to write insert statements. So insert syntax everyone know about, like we have to use insert into and the name of the table, and then values we have to give like that. So see, I'm writing. If you know, you can skip, like you can skip this part, and you can add your own data there. So whatever data I'm adding is here is, let's see, from first I want to add in categories tables. So now in here we have to give values. So see, now I have pasted data. So from categories table, I have to add like these things, and then others tables I'm adding this data, and in books I'm adding this data. I will. You can pause this here, and you can, if you want the same data, you can just take this data. See. Categories: one category, category A, category B, category C, up to category I we have. I'm just executing this part. 9 rows are affected, and then others I'm taking. I'm executing this. 5 rows are affected, and then I am taking the books. I'm inserting some data into books table. So see, 9 rows are executed. Here you can see the categories which are having 1 2 3 7 8 thing, the same categories which we have in the books. In the books we have 1 2 3 4 5 7 category IDs are there, and the others we can see 1 2 3 10 12 are there. Here in others also same digits are have having there. So it's not the same digits. You can see 10 other and 12 other is there, 1 to 3 is there, but here you can see other 6 is also there, other 8 is also there. Some data is not actually present in both the tables. Here is no relation like foreign key and primary key, there is no relation because there is no such what we called as such constraints on these tables. It's generally a normal key similar keys are there but not actually the foreign key and those things. It's a normal tables which are having the same uh, IDs. So now data is there. So if you right click this part and select the top, select the rows, you can see the data is there, right? Similarly for books also we have data, and similarly for categories also we have the data. So now everything is clear. Now data is there. So what next we have to do is, now we have to do our part like knowing the joins kind of thing. The first join which are to understand, we have to write a new query. So let this query be there and close all the tabs, but this. So now you can see have a new window where I want to work with these things. So books and categories, these are the three tables which we have, and the columns which we have is this. You can open that column so you can see that in the beside to you. So now the first join which I want to see here is inner join, as it is the first join. So inner join, how we have to do? So inner join is nothing but it retrieves the records from only the rows of the both the tables in the join query where there is a match found between the two values for the columns which are on the inner join is applied. So whichever the table we are applying, the same matching records from the two tables may be retrieved for this. So it looks like complex in terms of definition, but if you do it in a practice, it will be very very easy one. So let's do that. So to retrieve the values of category ID, name, and columns from the book table, so we have to mention that, and the name and column frames from the categories tables, where the values of category ID of columns and the ID of categories tables are same, right? So in category ID we have a category ID column. In the same books also we have category ID. Based upon these two IDs match, we have to retrieve the same data from these tables. Whatever the books already we have in data in bookstore, so whatever the IDs which are having here in the categories tables, we need to combine those two data. So to combine this category ID, categories tables in the book tables, we have to use this inner join, like to matching data that will retrieve. So for that purpose, we have to write select statement, right? So select what I am selecting is, I am just selecting the things only, not everything. So I am just selecting the category ID. And after that, what I want to take is from books table, and what I'm taking is the name of that book and name of that category ID. So books category ID and the book's name, and also I want to get the I want to check whether the two IDs are same or not. For that purpose, I want to print the category ID from this category table also, so that you can understand there is a match or not. So next, I want to get a category name from that category table. Sorry. So categories table dot name and ID from the category table, and from books table category ID and name. These things I want to get from what? From books table. So I am not using aliasing, so I am using the full table name here also. So from books, and what I am doing is I am doing inner join. What I want to do here is, you can use like capitals, so that will look great. Good. coding is use capitals for select and name and for this inner join such things. It will give you like wherever we are using main things highlights select, and these things I'm selecting from books inner join. What are the table I'm joining is categories table, right? So categories table inner join on what condition? On this match of this category id, right, from both the tables. So books dot category id, sorry, so books dot category id is equal to categories categories dot id. So based upon this condition, I am joining these two tables so that the whatever the IDs mentioned in the books table, which is having a match in the categories table, so matching data from these two tables will be retrieved by using this inner join. So I'm just selecting that and executing that. So you can see here, so IDs are same, those things from books and what category that it belongs to, we are getting that data. So if you want to remove that category id because it is same in that table and this table also, then that also works for you. So see the same ID book from the category. Here you can see these two data we are taken from the books and the name which is taken from the category ID. Based upon that column, I am retrieving data from that table also and printing in the select statement. So this is how inner joining works. If there is a match between these two tables, that matching records from the both the tables will retrieve by using this inner join. So I hope you have cleared this about inner join, right? So next join we are going to discuss about is we can copy paste the same, like it will be same. The only thing which we have to like change is join kind of thing. So you see the same thing, what happens if I use not an left join but an, so not an inner join but an left join. So if it is a left join, here just I am changing this left join. So left join what will do? The data from the left table will be retrieved completely and the matching data from the right table. You understood my point, right? In the left join, all the records from the table on the left of the join clause, like this table books or everything will be retrieved, and the matching data from the categories will be retrieved. Not all the data, only the matching data from the categories table. So this is how left join will work. I'm just selecting this part and executing. Let's see here. See the two things which are having a null here. If I add like category ID also, like I have missed that, right? So that you can understand like what categories are missing ID. Yeah, I should add that here also. See, previously we don't have these many records. So every book records or everything came and then matching records from the category 2 table itself we are getting. So like this, the data will change because see category ID 5 is there, but that in in the categories book there is no 5 ID. So but all the books are retrieved which are having a miss, like there is not existing in this category class, so unable to fetch that category of this book which is having category 5. So this is how left join work. Every data from the left table mentioned, like left join is there, text is there, right? Left join clause is there, before that what table mentioned there, that should be completely retrieved, and the other table which are having matching records only retrieved. This is called left join. I hope you have understood this join, right? So next thing what we have to do is we have to do a left join, a right join. So the left join is clear, and now we have to do is a right join. So just give as a right join, and here just I'm changing this. No, I'm not changing much more here. I'm just changing this thing only to understand like how it works for the same case. I want to show you. Here you can see now every record is coming. Categories tables right join means all the records from this table. After the right side table, every record will come. Whatever the right side table, left side table we have, right? So that will be get only the matching records from this category. Whatever the IDs 8, 9, 10, whatever the matching records we have from the book table, that only come. So there is, if there is no match, then that books are not come. Only the matching records from the books table, that will only come. whatever the categories we have, with that will come. There is a book G, there is a book G and other books, but the category which they have mentioned for those books, you can see here, for the left join, you can see category 5 is mentioned for the book G, H 5 category is mentioned, but that category is not present in categories table. So that's why, so see, that's why here you can see book G, and which is a 5 category. If category 5 is not present, so which is having a null category code, category ID in the category table. So that's why you can see book G and those records are not coming. So all the records from the categories table and only the matching records from the book table we are getting by using this right join. So you understood, right? So left, I'll make you clear. So firstly, inner join means only the matching records from both the tables. Okay, only the matching records from both the tables. Coming to left join, so left join means all records from left table. I mean, left table, it means the left side table. Like we have books, right? Books table here. Here, books table, and and only matching records from whatever called as both the tables, or we can call it as from category table. We said so. This table, categories tables, right? And matching records from both the tables. Both the tables matching records will come, and also the all the records from this side. Same case. If you want to write about right join, all the records from the right table, which is here called as categories, and only the matching records from both the tables. Okay, not only we can remove that, and matching records from the both the tables. So both the tables matching record, always the whatever the missing records from the left table will come for left join, all the matching records, and also the whatever the records missed from the right table will get from right join. I hope you have understood, right? I'll execute everything at a time so that you can see. Here you can see this is make it like this. Okay, now you can see, right, these are the three tables which we have. The first one, which is the inner join, like matching records only there, and next we have like all the records from the books table, which are having matching records from the category table, and then we have all the records from the category table, only the matching records from the books table. So so everything is clear, right, about the left join and everything. So now the one more join which I have missed is the fourth join, which is called as a full join. So we should know about this join also. This join retrieve all the records from both the tables, irrespective of the match between the values in the columns used in the full join. So irrespective of match, so irrespective of match, it will retrieve all the data. Retrieves all the data from both the tables. This is just normal join, like it will be clear, right? Just no need to do much with this join. By writing just full join, it will give all the data. Just give the same. Just the one thing which I have to change here is full join. That much only we have to change. So I'm just executing this part. So you can see all the categories are there, all the books are there, so 13 records are there. I'll execute everything once again. So see how it look like. The same code, whatever I have changed is just mentioning the join name only I have changed. So first is the inner join, this one I have changed, and then left join. So next the right join and the full join. So now you can see the first is the inner join, only the matching records, and the left join on the left table, all records and only matching records from the right table. And when it comes to right join, matching record, all the records from the left table and only the matching records from the right table. And also the full join we have, which is nothing but all the records like left join plus right join. Union of left join and right joining is nothing but full join. It's a union of all sorry, union of right and left join is called what called as full join. So union is nothing but it will have, if you have any duplicates, that will remove the duplicates. So union of right and full join is nothing but this. If you see the Venn diagrams, you know, right? So left table will come. Inner joining is nothing but if you write, if you give an Venn diagram, this one what the combining part will come, and if it is in left join, left table part will come only the along with the combined thing. If it's a right table, right table will come and along with the combined thing. And if it's a full join, full two balls like in Venn diagram, everything will comes. So this is all about joins. I will stop. You can stop with the video here, and you can, if you want to take the like queries, you can take that a screenshot there. I'll wait for you, or you can pause the video. Yeah, here is the SQL queries. If you want to take, you can take. So you have already seen the queries, right? So how to create databases and how to have that, you can go to back and you can pause that video there, and you can uh, take that content also. I hope you have understood, which is simple example where you have created a database called as a bookstore, and then tables, authors, books, and categories, which are having different IDs, names, price, and category ID and author ID in the books column, books table. For categories, we have ID and name. For authors, we have ID and name. Same, whatever you have did for categories, the same you can do with the author ID also in the same books table. Let me know in the comment section like whether you have created the same queries and same joins with the other tables or not. If you have any doubts regarding that, you can feel free to comment in the comment section. We'll definitely reply to your comments. So that's all for this video. If you have any suggestions for us, like if you want any concepts further than this, you can feel free to comment in the comment section. We'll definitely reply to your comments and also do the videos on that topic, so that will definitely help you. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, give a big thumbs up below and share this videos to your friends who are at learning stage of these joins. This video definitely help them and make them realize like how actually the inner join, left join, right join, and full join will work. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel for many more videos like this. Bye bye.